Join Dalton and Jacob as they discuss the ever-changing world of trading card games. TCG Buzz starts now.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Dalton, back at it again with Paper Jacob. Awesome Paper Jacob. And oh shit. Hi Jacob.
Have I been replaced?
To be fair, you knew this day was coming.
I'm just going to share that for like the past 5 minutes while Christian was doing the setup in the back. Shout out to Christian for doing all the technical fun stuff. Dalton and I were sitting here reviewing this Mastercraft work.
Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, vote in the comments. Who do you like better, this Jacob or this Jacob?
1 for paper, two for fleshy.
Fleshy. Could have used anything, and you chose fleshy.
Yep. So today's topic, well, it's really not a topic. It's more or less reacting.
Reaction video. Put reaction video in the title. Go, Christian. Do it. We'll get 1 million views.
We're going to be reacting to your guys' fan cards for Buddy Fight.
Specifically.
Sorry, I can't allow this. This hurts my feelings.
What?
They just said to remove me.
Oh.
And have double Jacob.
Oh, so Jacob and Paper Jacob. We don't even need 2 cameras. So Christian doesn't have to switch cameras anymore, so just keep it there. So Paper Jacob, it's like a ventriloquism act that sucks.
Because you're doing it.
Yeah, so these fan cards were all submitted to our Discord, which you should totally check out. Hopefully at the time I'm saying this, Christian is putting the link back in the chat again. I know he posted it earlier, but never hurts to throw it in a second time. So if you'd like to submit your fan cards for whenever we revisit this topic, we'd love to talk about them.
Exactly.
And to be honest, we've put this off way too long already, so we've got tons to go through.
Well, to be fair, yes, and I didn't honestly know about it until like earlier.
I put it off because we had a lot of other things going on, and blame me. No, blame him, actually. Blame him.
But I do know. Oh, Jesus. What am I about to say? I don't remember what I was going to say. Jacob, keep talking.
Yada, yada, Paper Jacob. Buy some Paper Jacob merch.
We don't got merch for him?
No.
Dude, let us know if we should do like a Teespring thing and have like It's Your Boy shirts and Paper Jacob shirts.
I've been toying around with the idea of doing an Asmodee is my daddy shirt.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob, you realize that's going to be our new business card.
Oh.
Remember, we talked about this. But I think it's enough prolonging why we came here. So you want to get right into this bad boy?
Yeah, and one thing before we do, though, I just want to say, hey, thanks for joining us live for the people in the chat with us. You guys are best part of doing these live is getting to talk with you guys as we
you're also
do
the real
episode.
MVPs. And if you're watching it on YouTube, you're also the real MVPs because we don't discriminate. But also, real quick, we will be only talking about actual archetypes and actual world cards because Jacob said that a little bit earlier.
Yeah, so
unannounced to me or Christian.
Yeah, there are a whole bunch of cards that have been submitted to us in people's like fan worlds or fan archetypes and whatnot. We're gonna avoid those for now, just because I think they deserve their own episode with a little more context. So we're gonna go over stuff that are, say, cards for knights or sun dragons or stuff like that.
I'm sorry, I have to talk about the best fan card that was just added to the live stream.
Okay.
The chat.
To the chat.
I'm probably going to screw up your name royally. I'm sorry. Chronicle 246 submitted Paper Jacob, size 2 monster with the ability to turn all your opponent's monsters to paper.
Okay, but what attributes does it have? That's
my
the
bad.
important part.
Art monster.
Oh, it's an art.
Oh, yes.
I approve. Someone actually use like Photoshop and stuff and get actual card borders on it. I want it. Do it.
Oh, Jesus.
If you do and you submit it on our Discord, we'll throw it in one of our future episodes. For real. Not joking.
I will use it in a deck. I don't know It's going to be in my plague deck. There you go. All right. So let's get started off with some other ones. Let's see here. We got
I don't know if we should continue. Nothing can top that.
That's true, but we have to give all the cards a fair shot.
Yeah,
we already know the best. We already know the best card was just submitted, but we have to give everyone a fair shot. So from Marie Wants to Be Okay at Fighters, we have, let's see here, Dragon Kid Owlman, size 0 monster with 2,000 power, 1 crit, 2,000 defense, Ancient World, Raging Spirit. At the end of the battle that this card attacks, put this card into the soul of a size 3 Raging Spirit on your field, and then it cuts off. No, why you cut off on me? No. It's probably at the bottom. Hold on. Got this.
Technical difficulties.
Not technical difficulties. It's just being
Dalton difficulties, DDs.
I was just being weird. It just wants me to go. All right. All right, Roxas, you win this one. We'll go to the wiki for it. We got to finish it off. If you have another Raging Spirit with Nova in its card name on... No, what? No, it jumped. It changed to me. But this card
We are
size 3
professionals.
Raging on your field. If you do, that card gets Soul Guard, which is kind of redundant.
For some of them, but there are some really good ones that don't have Soul Guard. I mean, you can give it to OG Burnova.
But, but he won't even be on the field, though.
Why not?
Well, he could be,
Why
but
not?
it wouldn't make sense because you're not going to read
I
it.
wish I knew the name, but there's that one that was a promo that was... No, it wasn't a promo. I think it's just a 7/3/7 with lifelink and redirect. He was one of my favorites when I played them heavily, and he has no Soul Guard, so I'd use it for that. Continue.
All right. Now I got to go all the way back. And also Chronicle 246 is Vulcan.
Oh. Oh.
Just a little hearsay for you. Just got to scroll all the way up because there's so many of these cards, man.
There are a lot of cards. Maybe we should have done that before.
Well, I had to jump down to see because I know he reposted it.
Yeah.
To see if it had the more information on it. All right. We got a little bit of Sun Dragon action here. Somebody must have liked Sun Dragons or just wants to help Christian out.
Spoilers, there's lots of Sun Dragons, which is a good thing.
Spirit Beat Dragon Nova. Size 2, 4,000 power, 2 crit, 6,000 defense. Obviously in Dragon World. Obviously a Sun Dragon. Call cost, put the top card of your deck into this card's soul and pay 1 gauge. When this card link attacks with 2 other Sun Dragons with Nova in its card name, for this turn, all Sun Dragons on your field get plus 3,000 power and penetrate. Also has move and Soul Guard.
All right, so first comment on that. That's kind of interesting. I know this is, a sub-archetype for Sun Dragons.
Well, I think it's more expanding on when Sun Dragons were Link Dragons.
Right. And what I like is I caught that, when a Link attacks with 2 or more, which is something they've never really explored because you can triple Link attack, but there's never necessarily been an incentive to specifically do so before. So I kind of see that interesting. And it
What
seems
I would have liked to have seen out of it, this is me nitpicking, it having like a kind of a stacking effect, where if you link attack with 1 other, do this. If you link attack with 2 others, do this. 3 others, do this, and so on and so on. Obviously, you can only really get up to 3 because, yeah, you can only have like 4 cards that can attack. Maybe with the potential of 5, but
just give them all chaos territory.
All right, next card.
Pretty cool and pretty balanced. That's something I look for in fan cards because you get a lot of 2 particular types. Cards that are underpowered and way overpowered, especially if someone's kind of new at making them. Here's my fan card. It's got 10,000 crit and its attack cannot be countered. That's dumb, right?
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. You know what? You know what we should have grabbed? The best fan card that was ever made by any of us.
What was that?
You don't remember the card that Christian made? Well, we'll leave that off for maybe another one.
Ask us about that some other time. We'll tell you.
So next card in the Nova grouping, we have Black Dot Nova. Size 1, 5,000 power, 1 crit, 2,000 defense. Dragon World Sun Dragon. When this card link attacks with 2 other Sun Dragons with Nova in its card name, Until the end of your opponent's turn, this card cannot be targeted by effects of your opponent's cards. Also has move.
So I noticed that move is a big thing for them, which is good because I imagine
wanna
it'll
know
be
why?
open center with item.
You want to know why?
Why?
Better Thunder Knights.
Now I'm triggered.
But I really do like this card. Like, I think it's pretty straightforward. If Bushiroad would ever have seen any of these, I feel like this could have been an amazing thing instead of going to Dragon of Force or Bal Soleil.
For
for
the
Sundragon.
17 other playstyles they gave some dragons.
That too, because like sticking with the Link Attack thing would have been amazing. Because that was like one of the times that I really enjoyed playing Sun Dragons, and then they left that, kind of went into this weird life breakish era, and then I was like, all right, I'm done with this.
Again, pretty balanced card. And now its trigger for its can't be popped effect. Was that till the end of the
And
opponent's
turn.
I like that part of it because one, I like to see things that haven't been done before, and I don't recall any cards that specifically have wording like that. Maybe
Well,
there's some, but I
there
don't.
are cards that have something to the effect of until the end of your opponent's turn.
Right.
Like, what is the card? Obstruct. But like, it's obviously not something protection wise. It's more of stop you guys from drawing.
And again, pretty balanced.
Pretty balanced. All right. Now probably the most broken card because it is a Flare Fang Dragon. Flare Fang Dragon Nova. Size 1. 3,000 power, 1 crit, 1,000 defense. Dragon World, Sun Dragon, obviously. Nova Burn. You know, I get a little bit of Burn Nova.
Every time every time you say Nova, I think of the Nova Core from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But that's not card related.
No. Not yet.
Nova Burn. When this card enters the field, if you have another Sun Dragon with Nova in its card name on your field, put the top card of your deck into your gates and draw a card. Triggers only once.
Mm-hmm.
Second skill, when this card link attacks with 2 other Sun Dragons with Nova in its card name, draw a card. Oh, jeez, I was right. This is pretty broken.
All right. So, without that second ability, I was going to say, I'd like it better if it was when another one enters the field, not when it enters the field, because we kind of moved past the self-entering skills.
Not really,
with things
because-
like globes and...
Because wasn't there just a new,
I thought
Was
the
it
new
Flare
Flare
Fang
Fang...
it's when it enters, I'm pretty sure.
thought it was when another one... I don't know.
It could be.
But, then you got to the second skill. That second skill gets really scary, especially with the fact that you could... Because it's a size 1, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay? You could have 3 of it.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That's a what? Draw 4?
Draw 3.
Because you get the 3 from the triple link attack, but then also their on-enter skills, because it's 2 or more when it enters, right?
No?
No,
You
one
just
of them.
have-
Another one?
If you have another dragon with Nova,
So that's a draw 5.
no. Still draw 4.
Well, you call one, then call the
It's once
second.
per turn for that first one.
Oh.
And it's a named ability.
Still pretty crazy.
It is pretty crazy, but probably the most broken card in the Nova Arch group. I like it. It still seems fairly balanced. Nothing too crazy, but probably the same like the original Flare Fang when it was so hard to get. Because I remember before Christian started playing Star Dragons, I had all 4 copies. And I'm like, all right, I'm done with this. Here you go, Christian.
That would be a double rare or triple rare for sure.
Wasn't the original one a triple? No.
Double.
It was a double. Oh, jeez. All right. Next card. We have Nova Dragon Saber. Item, 5,000 power, 2 crit, Dragon World Sun Dragon, / weapon.
Now, this is going to be the card that puts everything in picture, because it's very clearly been open center with everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been waiting for the weapon to see, how that works.
Equip cost, pay a gauge and a life. This card on the field cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. When this card link attacks with 2 other Sun Dragons with Nova in its card name, your opponent cannot use, or cast counter.
That's broken.
And this is where we draw the line.
Yeah,
that's everything else was looking good, and then all of a sudden, power creep.
Oh, that's spicy.
That's spicy meatball.
Whew.
I like the fact that it can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. It doesn't mean it can't be bounced, which meaning it still has a weakness. But the fact that, because what if I want to counter the fact that you're triple linketing. I'm gonna bounce your item because it's broken. Oh nope, no I can't. Never mind. Because
Yeah, maybe if it said can't be nullified or just can't
Maybe-
be reduced, one of those two would be fair.
I would have been okay with either use or cast, not both. Because if your opponent can't use a counter, so say going up against water, I'm gonna be like, well, I'm just gonna pop my Nanase with my counter skill. Well, now I can't do that because I can't use my counter skill.
All right. What's next?
Next, Breast Corona Dragon Nova.
So many Nova cards.
Yeah, man. You know, Roxas had to go deep on this. Where was I? Size 2 monster, 6,000 power, 2 crit, 5,000 defense. Dragon World Sun Dragon. When this card link attacks with 2 other Sun Dragons with Nova in its card name, put the top 2 cards of your deck into your gauge, and then put 1 card from your drop zone into your gauge. Ooh,
That's
a huge
fine.
upgrade from the original Breast Corona.
That
Still,
seems
the
fine,
item's
though.
the most broken thing out of
Yeah.
this, but no.
Fix that
I
item.
mean,
The
fix it up,
rest,
tweak it a little bit.
pretty good.
We're pretty good. Oh, don't worry, we're not done yet.
Oh,
We're not done yet. Because now we have Glow Dragon Nova.
welcome to
Size-
the Nova episode.
Nova, size 1 monster, 3,000 power, 2 crit, 3,000 defense. Dragon, Sun Dragon. When this card link attacks with 2 other Sun Dragons with Nova in its card name, for this turn, all Sun Dragons on your field get critical +1. Nice, simple, nothing too crazy about that. Like, it's beautiful. Item needs to be tweaked a little bit, Roxas. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little too OP, just a little bit. I wonder if he's gonna make an impact monster for him because that would be pretty neat. Ooh, I can't wait.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
Oh no, what?
I'm just. It's official. I am a Yu-Gi-Oh card now.
I need to get that for my deck. My deck of cards that I have ready.
Good. It has started. It has begun.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Crazy. This one comes from Valken. Another Sun Dragon card. It's going to be Marablade Dragon Paladin mode.
All right. Props already because it says Paladin mode, which makes me think of Digimon. So you already have the perfect card.
It's going to be a size 2. I just got distracted by a message on Discord. I'm sorry. Size 2 Dragon World Sun Dragon. Oh, he has a flavor text.
Oh, one step above.
This is ... His sword, isn't it?
Isn't it? Like, oh, is that a sword?
This
I thought it was paper
His sword, isn't
or
it?
scissors.
521, 5,000 power, 1,000 defense.
Or a rock.
Crit. Cast, call cost, pay 1 life. If there's a monster with Ball Dragon in its name on the field, this card becomes a size 1.
All right.
Oh, it's not done yet.
Okay.
Your size 2 or greater Sun Dragon monsters cannot be destroyed during your turn. If your opponent has no center, all your Sun Dragon monsters gain double attack.
Well, okay.
Well, whoa, Christian, calm down.
There's a lot to unpack there. Really cool, but kind of bummed out it doesn't also, synergize at all with Ball Soleil.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I have to say, why does it not synergize with Marablade? That's the real question.
True. You speak the true, man.
But it's pretty balanced, if you ask me.
Yeah, it seems
paying
like
the
a
life,
fine
especially
card.
since Sun Dragons did have pretty big life gain. Well, a decent amount of life gain. Kind of the whole situation of Merrick SDA being able to resize with your boss card or cards in a sense. And the fact that you can basically give everything double attack and your monsters can't be destroyed during your turn. Hey, look, all my cards are bots.
Bots. Remember, guys, ban bots.
Man,
That's how you fix the game.
You ready for the next card?
No.
Okay. How about now?
Sure.
Okay. Again from Valken. Mara Charge Dragon. Size 1. It doesn't specify if it's a Sun Dragon or anything like that, but I feel Sun Dragon-esque. 3,000 power, 2 crit, 1,000 defense. When this card link attacks with another Sun Dragon, at the end of battle, send it and the top card of your deck into the gauge. Ooh, I like that.
Gauge plussing and aggro. Plus, it can open up your center.
Open up your center. That's
Yeah,
a boomerang if I've ever seen.
pretty good.
That's a decent boomerang right
Pretty
there.
good. And
Fortunately, it's a size 1.
Sun Dragons can do a lot of things with Gauge.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Again.
See any other cards that aren't Sun Dragons?
Oh,
Or we're just gonna keep going with the Sun Dragons. Sun Dragons are pretty cool.
I'm just going down the list,
I don't know.
finding cards, man. But you don't want any Sun Dragons, huh?
No. That's not what I said. Oh, look, he's throwing me under the bus. Blame him. Blame that one. It's his fault, not mine.
Let's see here. Do. Hey, we got another card. You ready for it?
Yep.
We have Bald Dragon Force / Fusion ?
Okay. That's a great name. I like it. Specifically like that. Okay.
Equip cost, pay 1 gauge, choose 1. Wait, I think it is an item. I'm assuming it's an item because
Yeah,
Dragon Force.
No, it's
You
both.
choose one
Item
effect.
monster.
You can either pay life, null, release condition. Oh, this is a monster.
Oh.
This is totally a monster.
It's both, man. I've been telling you that, what is it, Shin Buddy Fight or Buddy Fight Ace or whatever the new season is, it's going to have impact items. So that's what this is.
Amen.
Be.
We're going to have impact spells instead of just impacts. Or counter, if you have a Sun Dragon on your field, the next time you would take damage, that damage just becomes 0. Not too bad.
No, it's a
Pretty
spell.
cool. It's probably...
It's a monster. It's an item. It's a spell. It's an impact. It's all of them.
it's everything.
It's a flag.
It's everything. It's pretty cool, I'm not going to lie.
It'd be nice to know what type of card it was.
Yeah, just a little bit. If you can enlighten us on that, it'd be cool. Let's see here. We got another Sun Dragon. But this time it's going to be an item. Oh, jeez. Why did I go to school to learn all the words?
Guys, your mission for this episode is join our Discord if you haven't, and submit a whole bunch of non-Sun Dragon fan cards.
We don't want to appeal to Christian.
Yeah. Christian's way too happy in the back there.
Oh, jeez.
Give me some 72 pillar stuff.
No, I'm just going to skip this card.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Velkin, but I can't English right now. I can't. English is just not there. But we'll talk about this one for you, Velkin. We have Buddy Beacon.
Buddy Beacon?
Generic
Buddy
spell.
Bacon?
Generic
Buddy
spell.
Bacon.
Oh, Buddy. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about it. Buddy Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
It's a generic spell.
Wow, no one will understand that joke.
Oh, you're right. Oh,
Should we explain or just leave it no context?
no, please explain.
We way back when we did a opening of a whole bunch of boxes of the first Climax booster, the Triple D one, and I mispronounced in one of the episodes one of the Star Dragon World cards, and it's Astro Beacon, and I called it Astro Bacon instead. So now anytime a Buddy Fight card says Beacon on it, it becomes Bacon for us.
Bacon.
So this is Buddy Bacon.
Oh, Vulcan says it's probably a spell.
Okay.
I think the other one.
No, it's all.
Cost, pay a gauge and a life, because generic world has to take from both sides of resource. Can only be cast if your buddy is on the field. If you buddy called this turn, the spell's gauge cost is reduced by 1. Draw 2 cards. Oh, jeez, there's multiple effects. Oh, Jesus. Draw 2 cards. Buddy Super Help can only activate. Oh, jeez, or is this 2 cards?
The two different cards.
I'm so. Oh,
All right. Go back
I
up.
skipped it. That's
Yep.
why. Cast. Rest your buddy card and pay 1 life. Ooh,
Yes.
that's intriguing.
Yeah.
Search your deck for a buddy monster of the same world as your flag. Add it to your hand and then shuffle your deck. That's what Buddy Beacon does. I like that card.
4 of staple. Let's go.
It's a 4 of stable.
I mean, no, to be honest, it's pretty balanced, and I've been wanting since like day one I got into Buddy Fight for more stuff that interacts with
Like
the Buddy Zone.
this
done.
could totally work with something like you're running an Omnilord in your deck and you just want to see it right away.
Oh, that
Get Buddy Beacon.
can you
You
do that?
could,
I wonder.
because you can have it as your buddy. and then have it the one copy in your deck if it's out of world, and be like, Buddy Beacon, rest it, search out card, play card.
I'm trying to think of a good example. Obviously, if there's one card in your deck that's super broken, that makes it a little too consistent.
It does.
So maybe bump it up to 2 life.
But you also rest your buddy card because you don't gain your buddy.
But
you don't gain buddy.
I mean,
card
if you're
then.
playing aggro, who cares?
That's Jesus, do golem.
Yeah, dual golems would be really scary. Chaos could do some very funky things with that.
You see, my mind was in triple D here, and then you had to bring X into this with the huge power creep it had. Oh, I mean, it is kind of broken.
Toolboxing
It's
out
good.
barrels
Don't get me wrong, it's good. It's kind of like the whole situation with like Gambit, the skies in your hand situation. We're like, yeah, we can leave it. Oh, and it's not once per turn, so it's probably gonna have to get eroded to once per turn.
Also, keep in mind it could be an impact monster.
Well, then again, it kind of is once per turn since you can only rest your buddy card once.
Yeah, until you get counter, restand your buddy.
Oh, jeez. Now, Buddy Super Help, the generic spell that costs pay 1 gauge and 1 life. Can only be cast if your buddy's on the field. If your buddy called this turn, the spell's gauge cost is reduced by 1. Draw 2 cards. Can only be activated once per turn. Whew.
That's a lot to unpack, actually. So I like the idea of if you buddy called, it reduces the cost.
I think it's too broken.
I think the 1 gauge and 1 life is a little too. I mean, when you compare it to what's that card that recently came out, the generic one?
Time sale.
Yes, time sale.
2 gauge, 2 life, draw 2.
Yeah,
and you also have the other one that draws you 2. That was 3 gauge.
So the cost would probably have to be increased, but then
like maybe make it 1 gauge, 2 life.
Increase the cost, but increase the freebie cost for.
Well, I was saying keeping it basically the same, but just increase the life up by 1. So it's still significant, but basically you just give Ancient World more draw power.
Yeah.
Like, let's be fair here. And I'm
Just be glad.
Wait,
Chaos.
can I use generic cards?
I think
can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Just be glad that Chaos and Thunder Empire can't use it.
You have to say Fang. Remember that.
Yeah.
Because you can't just say Thunder Empire. Oh, jeez, Thunder Empire, Dragon World variants. Oh God.
All right.
Sunfighter's Emblem.
What is this magic? Everyone walk around with emblems.
You may use cards with Sun Dragon in their name or attribute. Interesting. Life is 7, hand is 7, gauge is 3. Oh no, this is a flag. This is a flag. We gotta flag this down already. Oh God, it has a count. I do like. Oh, engage is 3. So you basically get bumped up 1 in hand and engage, but you lose out on 3 life, which I think is pretty fair.
No,
I think it's pretty fair.
still super broken already. Even if
Except
it
for the
has no
fact-
skills.
Oh, it has a skill.
Oh no.
It has a skill. Counteract. Once per turn, use a Sun Dragon ability card from your hand by paying its cost. Attribute card, my bad. So, yeah.
I mean, I don't even care about the ability. Like, just minusing 3 life to plus into gauge and plus into draw. You want another Thunder Emperor's Fangs? Because that's how you get another Thunder Emperor's Fangs.
Thunder Empire Fang is more unfair because you only lose 1 gauge to gain 1 life and 1 card.
Still, I mean,
You're losing
it's the card that
you're
matters.
losing 3 life to gain 1 card in hand and 1 gauge. I think is a way better Thunder Empire Fang.
Timmy, we're talking about cards that people created for Buddy Fight that aren't official cards, and they get weird. Thanks for asking.
Let's see here. That's kind of the end of all those Vulcan guards. Let's see what else we got here.
I like the generic cards, and yeah, you can't use them in Chaos and Thunder Empire.
Oh,
That's
I
like
would
the best way.
Totally love to talk about that card,
What?
but it's a Hunter card.
Okay,
We don't have Hunter attribute cards.
we'll pass till later. That's for next time.
Let's see here. This is 2 different ones. I think we could talk about this one. From Velkin again. Spell's name is Crazy Eye.
Crazy Eye?
Yes.
Okay.
Cast costs pay 1 gauge. Your opponent cannot cast or use counters when their monsters are being attacked for this turn. Then if you have 6 life or less, your weapon gains +1 crit until end of turn. Crazy Eye may only be used once per turn.
What world is it?
Danger.
Okay, thank God. Because if that was a Darkness Dragon world card, Spectral Strike.
You don't understand the
You
problem
idiot.
here. You know where this gets plugged into right away?
Google.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you're allowing me to OTK you even harder?
Pretty good card. Pretty broken.
With dual golems. Outside of that, it's fine, but dual golems kind of broke it.
The only weird thing with it is, like, I'm trying to think of what, like, attribute it synergizes best with. You know,
Dual
like,
golem.
not necessarily what it works with, but, you know, because generally you theme your spells around attributes, or, you know.
Because I could see this
And it-
working with tyrants. You know you can too.
Yeah.
Tyrants would be pretty good. Armor Knights and Armor Knight Aces, well, Aces more specifically, might be able to utilize this a little bit better. Especially the life break variant of it.
Need more ace support.
Oh, we did just get one. You know, Cougar Ace. It's gonna be, even though it's gonna be used in Tyrants instead of Aces.
You're not wrong.
All right, you ready for this next one?
Yeah.
All right. We have Blade Arts, Wave Splash Execution.
Is that a
Impact.
Kachina world card?
Got Snow World.
Sounds like a Kachina world card.
Cast cost pay 3 gauge. Christian's gonna be happy now. Choose a Japanese blade on your field. If you have 3 or more Japanese blades in your drop, it gains plus 10,000 power until end of turn. If you have 5 or more during its battle,
Mhm.
Soul Guard is nullified.
That's
That's
just
weirdly worded.
All abilities, I'd say.
If there are 7 or more, your opponent cannot cast or use counters during the battle. It attacks alone. Stand the Japanese blade and attack all opposing players in. Oh Jesus, why?
Well, I mean, I have complained that they need a better finisher in Japanese blades.
That's kind of bust.
It's
it
not that bad,
basically-
actually.
It's not bad, but I just
'Cause it
find it
requires good setup. What was the cost on it? 3 gauge?
3 gauge.
I'd say it's fine. I'm actually
I-
going to throw out here. I think that would be a good card.
You don't understand. Japanese blades can go off turn 1 if everything's done right, or
but
turn
not
2.
that consistently.
It doesn't matter because you're always gonna have your 7 Japanese blades in drop.
Let's see.
Christian, it's going to be consistent tomorrow. And it's plus if you have clear serenities. Oh, I'm gonna enter Final Phase, counter, clear serenity. Now I'm gonna cast this.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Now, you know,
fairly
what
consistent.
would be really fun with that card is chaining them.
Yes, that's why I'm scared.
That would be fun.
That's why I'm
I like it. I'm going to be perfectly honest.
Scary. Oh, too bad this Magic World card's not in an archetype that actually exists.
No.
Darn.
Someone send me Magic World cards.
I feel like this one let me just make sure. Yeah, we could talk about this one. Flame Totem. Spell magic. Or magic spell. Cast cost, put the top 2 cards of your deck into this card soul. Set at the start of a battle phase. Remove a card from this card soul. When this card has no more souls, put it into the drop zone and deal 2 damage to your opponent or destroy a monster on their center.
Wait.
You may only have 1 Flame Totem on the field.
Can you read that last part before the once per turn?
It's not once per turn, it's a set spell. You can only have 1 set.
Yeah,
That's what it's saying. Are you
Okay.
talking about the fact that you can either
What
deal
happens when you put 2?
once the 2 souls are gone?
Yeah.
You can either deal 2 damage to your opponent or destroy a monster in their center
All right. So
or on their center.
sure, that's not a dual world card with Sun Dragons to pop the center.
It
But
just says magic, my friend.
the even the concept of having good burn cards for Magic World is pretty bizarre for me right now.
Wizard burn again.
Yeah, I mean,
Shadow Shade burn
it's
again.
not the greatest card out there for a burn deck, just because it's kind of slow.
It is a little slow, but especially now. But probably back when he posted this, it was
But
decent.
I like the idea. I like the concept.
Mhm.
If I'd actually consider it a little underpowered,
Ooh,
just a bit, like not crazy. Pump it up to 3 damage, or make it so it's better yet, make it so when it's placed into the drop from its own skill or when it's destroyed, so your opponent can't get rid of it easily. Then I'd say it's pretty darn good.
Or maybe have a second effect deal if this card's put into the drop zone other than its own effect, do something.
Yeah,
Like deal 3,
maybe.
because that might work out too.
All right, what's next?
Next, Christian's going to be happy here. Blade Arts, 1000 slash. Spell. Seek Katana World. You may only cast this card if you have 3 or more different Japanese blades in a drop. Counter, stand a Japanese blade on your field. If you have 5 or more different Japanese blades in the drop, it gains +1 crit until end of turn.
Okay. All right. First of all, really cool.
Yes, it is really
Second
cool.
of all, I think it does have to be balanced slightly. You know how? You got to specify monster or item. I don't think it's.
No, stand a Japanese blade.
I know.
No,
I'm saying it
it's fine the
should.
way it is. It shouldn't. It's fine.
Little too many options, I think.
Because that's the whole point about Japanese blades, because
I
they count the
know.
items and monsters, so you can't exclude either one. Jacob, stop being picky.
Anyways, it's still a good card. I like it. Next.
You ready for some dual world cards?
Oh, I love dual world cards.
Prism Split Beam. It's a spell.
Okay.
Its attributes are Prism Dragon, and
Yes.
Sun Dragon.
Okay. I'm on board.
Cast cost: put a Sun Dragon or Prism Dragon from your field into the bottom of your deck, then pay as much. And that's all it leaves off. Pay as much.
Pay as much. I'll give you $3.72.
Counter: put a monster on your opponent's field onto the bottom of their deck. That's not bad.
No, but I want to know what pay as much is referring to. But the skill, I like it. Also, I like the fact that it's a Prism Dragon spell and a Sun Dragon spell.
Yeah, I
know.
really want to know pay as much what though, because I don't understand. Like, is it to
Pay as much attention to your opponent as they deserve.
like was it supposed to be something where you can just keep adding things to it or something like that?
Or maybe it was like pay gauge equal to the size of the monster in some way or something like that. I don't know. Well, anyways, next.
Oh, but real quick, Velkin explained that spell that we talked about for Danger World.
Yeah.
He made it for the Hunter's archetype that the card above was for.
We'll cover your hunter some other turn. Your turn.
Yeah, that makes sense though. You know, trading
Yeah.
card games,
Should we just call our episodes turns now like Vanguard does?
bro.
Or do they
Yeah.
do rides?
No, I think they do turns.
Yeah.
I think it's turns. All right. Where was I? Next card from Velkin once again. Tag Team. It's a spell. He doesn't specify the world. Maybe he'll let us know in the chat. Cast cost: pay 1 life. Choose a monster on your field, put it on the bottom of your deck, then search your deck for a different monster of the same size. Put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. I feel like putting it on the bottom of the deck is kind of unnecessary.
Hold on. I like where this is going.
Don't get me wrong. I like it. It's also once per turn. I like it. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like it's not needed for the whole bottom thing. You can just like choose a monster in your field and put it into your deck, then search deck for.
I think it's fine, and maybe there's some weird synergy for something with it.
Yeah, maybe. I
But-
could see this working with. I'm going to assume generic.
I kind of feel that. Maybe it's for a specific world.
It might be
But you know what?
it might be a Star Dragon World card, just so it can be used with Cosmo Dragoons.
That
And
would be
maybe
pretty cool.
it might be / Guardian as well, so you can use it in Guardians.
All right,
'Cause
so
I could see those two.
The
really
one
use that.
thing I did think about with it is I think I'd like the card better if it was choose a monster in your hand instead of one on the field. That way you can't like spam, on call abilities as easily with it. So
This is
it's
buddy fight.
essentially
This is perfectly okay.
right. Yeah.
Or I can
okay,
also
fair
see
enough.
it being a Hero World card and being used with the most spammiest of spams, superheroines.
Please stop. Next card.
Next card. Okay. Let's see here. Nope, that looks like no. Oh, this is super weird. It's a super. All right, Elkin, you got a lot of cards, man, and you must love your Japanese blades.
We're gonna do 4 more cards.
4 more cards. You don't tell me what to do.
Well,
I was right. It was generic. Does it have any archetypes of Elkin? Like attributes, I should say. Is it like part Guardian, so you can use it with Guardians? No, Guardians can already use generic cards.
Break
right?
it for me. Make it a defense. Make it a defense so I can search it
All right.
in prisms.
Blazing Blade of Phantasm, Mikazachi Manachi S. No good with Japanese names.
Someone make a compilation of all the times Jolton tries to pronounce Japanese words.
Good luck with that. There's only about one. Oh gee, it's a dual world card. But it says just Katana World, which is I feel like it's going with his
assume it's a Japanese
flag.
blade.
It's going with his flag thing that he made earlier.
Okay.
It's a Sun Dragon / Japanese Blade / Blade Beast. Size 2, 5,000 power, 2 crit, 1,000 defense. Call cost, pay a gauge and a life. At the start of your battle phase, put a Japanese Blade or Sun Dragon to the bottom of your deck. If you do, choose a monster on the opponent's field if its defense becomes 4,000 until the end of turn. Ooh. I already like it. It's not even the final effect.
Use it on like a Tempest Enforcer.
I was thinking more prisms.
True.
If you have 5 or more, it's not done. Don't worry. If you have 5 or more different Japanese blades or Sun Dragons in drop zone, all cards on your field gain penetrate and +1 crit. Then, if there are 7 or more, when this monster attacks, destroy a monster and stand it.
You know,
Has move.
You know what? Screw it. Fine as is.
I like it. It's obviously I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Dragon World, Katana World, but I think it's only going to be used. It's only going to be using Katana World. It doesn't really specify where you're putting this where from the Japanese Blade or Sun Dragon to bottom of deck. So I'm like, I'm going to put this Japanese Blade from my hand to the bottom of my deck. So if that was a little clear, just so we know exactly where it's from. But otherwise, excellent card. I think it's perfect in my opinion.
You got 3 more.
No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. So we have a Darkness Dragon World, Sun Dragon World card.
Always nice. The last 2 we got were a mixed bag because there have been 2 of those. 3. There was that one ball, which was kind of funky. That one spell that was the draw spell. Do you remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Which was also kind of funky. And then that size 1 Black Dragon Thunder Empire.
Mm-hmm.
That was really, really legit. So where does this fall on the scale?
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really paying attention. I was just saying yes to everything.
Thanks.
But Dragon of Justice, I already hate this card. I'm sorry, Velkin.
Justice.
It's not even finished with its name yet.
Okay.
Jackknife Dragon S.
All right. Stream's over. Get out. Wait, maybe Jackknife learned the word justice and transformed because of it.
He only has initials, so I'm going to assume what they are. The ND, I'm going to assume Neo Dragons. AD, I'm going to assume Armor Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
SD, what can you think that would be?
Star Dragon?
But that makes no sense.
Sexy Dragon. Oh, no. No.
Stupid Dragon. We'll go with that one. Stupid Dragon. Just because we don't like Jackknife. It's been overdone too much. Size 2, 6,000 power, 2 crit, 3,000 power. Call cost, pay a gauge, and put a monster from your drop zone into this card's soul. Obviously, see the synergy. When this card attacks, discard the top 3 cards of your deck and choose up to 1 monster among them and put it into this card's soul or call it by paying its call cost. Soul Guard. It would have been cool if it was maybe a size 1.
Can you read back its call cost?
Pay 1 gauge and put a monster from your drop zone into this card's soul.
That's really interesting.
Only reason why I want this to be a size 1 is to break it and make it a Purgatory Knight.
Wow. No, I think that's really unique. I like mill skills in general, and especially a mill that then has the option to call something.
I feel that was similar to something else.
Oh,
Not obviously in Neo's Y, but
Okay.
a different card. But I don't know. But
yeah.
this is actually a jackknife I like. Maybe change the name from jackknife to something else, but
Yeah, just make it some other character. It's
exactly.
good.
Then it'd be good. Then it'd be good.
2 more.
All right. Dragon of Retribution, Abigail S. What's with this S thing that I'm getting here? S.
Sexy.
Size 3, 6,000 power, 2 crit, 4,000 attack. Sun Dragon, Black Dragon. Oh, God. I see where this is going.
Oh, there's
Oh,
some
God.
dragons.
I see what
Okay, got it.
I see what this is kind of going down. It's kind of relating the dragon forces together in a way. Call cost, pay 2 gauge. Axe, pay a gauge and put a monster from your drop zone onto the bottom of your deck. If you do, put a monster on your opponent's field to the bottom of their deck. Ooh, not bad.
What is this? Early days of Gear Chronicle?
Don't worry, it has one more effect. At the beginning of your final phase, you may put up to 2 monsters from your drop zone into the gauge. Ooh. That's obviously you can tell that was the Sun Dragon effect.
So it's not too Abigail-y?
It's not to Abigail, but it's meant more for when Abigail was Impact Monster Focus.
Yeah.
That's where I see this from.
Kind of neat. I think it's a little underpowered, to be honest. Just a
Yeah,
bit.
I don't know. It's a size 3 though.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why. Next
all right.
card.
You ready for this?
Final card we're going to talk about this time. We'll get to the others later, and of course we'll tackle the ones you guys submit now that you're inspired by the fact that we're actually doing something with them.
I really don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
But we have to.
Okay.
Rebirth of Sun Deity, Ball Dragon S. Size 3 impact monster. 1,000,000 attack. 2 crit, 7,000 power. Sun Dragon Deity.
Wait, you mean 7,000 defense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. Call cost. Put 1 or more Sun Dragon or S into your gauge. None. Then pay 5 gauge.
From field? Okay.
It just
I
says-
assume
it just,
from field, but
just says
maybe
w-
from drop.
1 or
Who
more
knows?
Sun Dragon or S.
Yeah.
Gotta
work on specifying where from, man.
I really want to talk about. No,
pay
we're gonna
5
talk
gauge.
about one more card after this,
Okay.
just because I saw a card that I really like.
All right, pay 5 gauge.
Yes. Now I lost. Pay 5 cards and put a Ball Dragon from drop zone into this card's soul. First skill, Shining. You may use S cards regardless of what world. Oh God. Regardless of their world, if this card is your buddy. Oh God, it's countering Gem
Okay.
Judgment Reincarnation. When this monster enters the field or attacks, put a monster from your drop zone to the bottom of your deck. If you do, choose a monster on your opponent's field and send it to the bottom of their deck.
Okay.
I like this. We haven't had much of this.
Yeah.
We've had like maybe 2 or 3, but
What else?
I really like that. Oh, ready for the next effect?
Yeah.
If you have a Dragon Force equipped, this monster gains the abilities of any ball dragon in its card. Oh God. In its soul.
Okay. So
It has
you
Soul
know,
Guard and Penetrate.
there are some pretty good targets for that.
Yes.
Yeah, not bad.
That it's interesting. I like this whole S thing you're going on here, and I see that it's kind of trying to jump around with whatchamacallit, Gem Clone and its whole ordeal. But now a real last card, because Buddy Jacoby, he came in through with something that I like.
Okay.
Overturn Drago Sorcerer Keenus Axia.
I see why you like this.
I'm just gonna let it sink in a little bit. Size 1 monster, wizard, 5,000 power, 2 crit, 3,000 defense. Call cost. Put the top card of your deck into this card's soul, and you take 1 damage. I like to take 1 damage.
What is this, a 5th Omni?
If there are 1 or more cards in this card's soul, effect damage dealt by your cards cannot be reduced. Oh, jeez, I like this.
Put it with that spell from earlier. That dealt 2, the set spell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ready?
Now I just really want burn to be a thing again.
Next skill. My all. That's a name skill. When your opponent's gauge is sent to the drop zone, you may take 1 damage. If you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent and put up to 1 wizard from your drop zone into your hand or gauge.
That's a
Can
lot.
only be
to
used once
unpack.
per turn. You ready for the overturn?
Oh.
Overturn! Discard a card from your hand during your turn. Your life becomes 5. Then for this turn, the next time your opponent would be dealt 3 or more damage, that damage is doubled. Soul card.
You know what? I was gonna say, oh, this card's pretty strong. You might want to tone it down, but then I'm like, wait, this is wizards we're talking about, and specifically Dragon Wizards. I don't care. Give them the most broken card you can think of.
I love
Make it better.
It's beautiful. Like it is probably overpowered. We got to be realistic.
Who cares
about it?
It's Dragon Wizards.
But it is super intriguing. Like the fact that as long as it has 1 card in its soul, it can do all of this. Like not reduce. Like your effect damage can't be reduced. Which I see you play a Thora. Screw off. And my all's pretty neat too. It's like, oh, I'm gonna cast a spell. Cool. I'm now going to either gain a gauge or I'm going to add a card to hand. And then the overturn is just, oh, I can't wait.
All right.
Its overturn seems amazing.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for those who joined us live, and for those watching after the fact, thank you for sticking through this video. Now we leave our challenge for you guys. Join our Discord. Get into our fan card channel and share away. Just go nuts. Give us all your fan cards.
And I also agree with Vulcan. Oh, jeez.
Vulcan Chan.
Vulcan.
Vulcan Chan.
Because he put Drum Chan.
Drum Chan.
We need more drum, guys. We need more drum fan cards. If I were to make one, it'd be too broken, and that's why I do not make any fan cards, because I make broken ones.
I was going to say, maybe at some point we'll make our own to share with people.
Maybe I will.
Maybe.
We will know. I might make a fake Discord and
A fake Discord.
to add a card.
Okay.
But thanks again, guys, for sending in all these cards. Hopefully we can do another one. Oh, I love this.
I mean, there's still plenty of backlog, but...
Jacob's reaction was priceless from Jacoby. He loved your reaction to it.
Yes.
He loved it.
All right. Well, thanks so much, guys. Make sure to like this video.
Subscribe if you haven't so already. Stop trying to take my stuff. Hit the bell to get the notifications when we might do the next fan reaction or even fan-made worlds and so forth, even though one did sneak in. One did sneak in because we didn't realize it. Join our Discord, obviously, to do much more. I'm sorry, he just posted Vulcan John in the chat, so now I can't keep a straight face.
Can you change your Discord name to Vulcan John for us?
Where was I? We did the Discord thing. Follow us on Instagram, because, dang.
Yo, we just hit 50 followers.
Dude,
Yeah.
amazing. Help us hit 100 soon. Oh, geez, that's just too funny. It's just too funny.
You guys are throwing him off his groove.
Anything else from you, Jacob?
Feels good to be back.
To be fair, I missed the Paper Jacobs commentary. Jacob? 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 Awkward. And above all else, y'all, stay classy. Jacob. Woo.
Thanks for listening to TCG Buzz. New episodes can be found on tcgbuzz.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. For box openings, deck profiles, and more, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.